And we're joined now by Marc Anderson, the associate head coach of the Eagles, here to talk about the quarterbacks and wide receivers. Coach, we'll start with Anthony Quinones right off the top.
Yeah, Anthony's a guy that last spring, while we were on the road recruiting, really impressed us at a workout practice that he had. He's got elite arm talent. He's a guy that wants to be a coach someday. So the want to learn football and continue expanding his football IQ is super high. And he's on campus with us right now. Decided to early enroll, so it's been fun to get him going.
Just quickly, that is something new, right? We haven't had a whole lot of high school seniors come in and early enroll here.
Not a ton. He was a guy who wanted to get on top of that and get going as soon as he could. And, he was eager when he showed up, but again, elite arm talent. We're extremely excited about his ceiling.
And then you got here in the latest signing period a young man named Caden Rolfsness, who's a little bigger quarterback and a guy that really ran the ball well in high school. Yeah, so Caden was a guy that we recruited at multiple positions over the course of the recruiting cycle. And early on we were like, wow, he's such a good football player. Like, just overall a great football player. And what is he? Is he a tight end? Is he a quarterback? So we had him at our big man camp in pads, throwing it in there at tight end. And later on in the recruiting cycle, we decided we need another quarterback and went with him because of his ability to run the ball. He's 6'2", 220. Again, a super sharp kid, and we're excited to get him going when he gets here in the fall.
Moving right down the line and getting into the wide receivers, let's talk about David Cabrera as we get into the pass catchers after we talked about the pass throwers.
Absolutely. David's another guy that, tough, competitive, fits our mold, and elite speed. He's a 10.5 kid in the 100-meter. Really impressed us in the spring recruiting cycle last year when we were down there, and, at camps in June at the Arizona State camp, and he can go. I mean, 10.5 is no joke as a 100-time, and he'll be lower than that this year, I imagine. But really excited about him and kind of the downfield threat he provides.
You've seen him run by guys in Phoenix there, so that's a little different. That's pretty good competitive level in high school there. So let's go to the next guy on the list, and that's Rylan Lang. He was a December signee. He's got kind of a body type of guy that we saw pretty well here at Eastern over the last few years.
Yeah, no, and he's a winner. He's a multi-time state champion in football and wrestling, and just when you talk to everybody up in the area, and that's been a good area to us over the last couple of years, they're like, man, Lang is the dude. And we saw him at camps and wanted to kind of verify some stuff in person, and he catches everything. Like, he didn't lose a one-on-one rep, was over at our camp where we couldn't take our eyes off the kid. He impressed us throughout. He's tough, he's a winner, he's competitive. We're really, really excited about Rylan.
And of course, wore the number 7 there of Efton Chisholm in the third. So
Absolutely. You mentioned about recruiting guys that play multiple positions. This next player, Drew Carlson, also split some time between quarterback and wide receivers. That's something you look for when you're out recruiting guys that can adapt if they need to?
Yeah, guys that play multiple sports and multiple positions, and I think that shows the selflessness that we're looking for and the competitiveness we're looking for. And Drew was a guy out of Olympia High School that had to play quarterback his senior year, and then ended up going to Fresno State, and Coach Pat McCann down there gave him a great recommendation, and we loved him out of high school, and we're very happy that we got him out of the portal.
And another guy that you saw a lot of in high school that went to Washington State and is now dropping down here is Kyson Thomas.
Yep, team camp guy from Moses Lake. And, again, one of those guys at camps that over the 4-day process at team camps, really, really impressed us with his competitiveness. And he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he's got all the kind of elite short area traits that we look for. And we're excited about Kyson as well.
Well, take a day to celebrate it, then it's back on the recruiting trail again, I'm guessing.
Yeah, we'll start 26s pretty soon, if not already.
All right, that is Marc Anderson, Associate Head Coach. Marc, thanks so much for your time. Coming up next, we'll talk with Chad Gerber talking about the guys in the trenches. That's coming up next with the offensive line coach of the Eastern Eagles. It's the Eastern Washington Signing Day Show here from the campus in Cheney.